What's up, bosses? Alright, so what I'm doing here is last night I put in this like radio thing, to replace the stereo. Still got the tape player just because there'd just be empty space. I don't even have a shelf to put there. But anyway, so yeah, last night put in that radio, replaced this, This doesn't even work, so I can't see what station I'm on. But anyway, so I replaced the stereo, but what I didn't do was get the wires hooked up. So that's what I'm going to do today. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge because they're different colors, but my dad has an idea with a voltmeter and some stuff to find out what goes where. So that's going to be fun. Alright, so I just loosened the panel, undid some screws, and so take this off. There's just 4 screws in here to get the radio out. So that's nice and simple. And to take this whole thing out, simply undo all the screws, take it out correctly. Jeez. Okay. There we go. So you got all that. Put that on the floor. And yeah. Alright, problem. These wires, look at the colors, look carefully. Alright, then over here, this is going to plug into the stereo. Look at the colors, They're different. So we get to figure out which ones go to what speakers. So that's fun.
It's set for ohms. So when the 2 leads touch together, it shows almost 0. And that means if they touch together on a wire that's hooking them together, they'll show something pretty close to that.
Okay.
So I'm going to get back here and touch it on the speakers things while you touch the other wire up there, and we'll try to figure out which wire is hooked to which speaker.
Alright, first we're going to have to cut the wires off of the hookup thing, right?
No, you can just touch it into the connector.
Okay, better idea. Okay, so we figured out some of the speakers so far. Figured out that this one is basically the rear speakers. We got the right rear positive for that one, negative. Yeah. So then we figured out that these 4 ones that are in between my fingers here, we figured out we get the correct current from those for them to be the front speakers. So we don't have a way of figuring out positive and negative or left and right, but we're getting a chart for that. So we looked up a chart last night, but there were just too many wires to really use it. But now that we've really decided which wires are being used, we can use the chart more effectively. So fantastic. Oh yeah, and just in case you're wondering how we're going to figure these ones out, the stereo comes with a chart for that. So I don't know if it's upside down or what. Probably upside down right now, but it comes with a chart for that. So yeah, that's great. Alright, so at this point we've isolated the power and ground, those 2 you see there, for that mashup, whatever you want to call it. And then we've also isolated them for this stereo thing. So we're going to hook them together and, should work. Hoping. Okay, so we turned the car on. We've got the radio on. What we had to do, we had to hook 3 wires together. There's that gray one, yellow one, and red one. And let's see. The yellow and red are like power, and the gray is ground.
No, gray is power from the car.
Oh yeah, gray is car power. And then eventually that comes out over here to the grounds. So yeah.
Yeah, the brown and black.
Power and ground. So now we just gotta hook all the speakers up and see how well this works. Okay, so the wires are put in, stereo screwed in, just gotta put the face back on, and do stuff. Okay, you ready for this? Shut up, car. Oh! Yeah! Yeah, it works! It works! I put it in right, and it works! Yeah! Oh yeah! Like perfect party music. Yeah! Yeah! So anyway, wait, mute. Oh yeah, that's what that button does. So anyway, yeah, stereo has gone in. Something I like I can do. You know, I haven't even tested it, but I can take the front off. See, front came off. Now it doesn't work as a remote control, but hey, you don't see a stereo there, do you? Nuh-uh. So it doesn't look like something valuable. No. Anyways, put that back. Put my stereo back. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, I'm Joeman5403, and this has been me putting a stereo into a 1990 Toyota Camry. Technically it's my dad, but I drive it significantly much more than he does. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's total everything figuring out and doing it. Took about 5 hours, but you know, whatever. So I'm Joeman5403, and yeah, put the stereo in. It's green and whatnot. Anyway, see y'all later. Bye!